What's up, everybody, on Charleston Car videos? Thanks for clicking on. This is going to be a car tip of the day, something new I'm trying to start out. I'm going to do a few car tips each week. These are car tips that work well for car salesmen or if you're a video guy out there filming on the car lots. So stay tuned. All right, so take a look here, everybody. What do we see? Chevy, Tahoes, and Suburbans, right? I think pretty much this whole line right here is Chevy Tahoes. I just got done reviewing there's a Suburban. I just got done reviewing a white 2017 Tahoe Premier today. It's a $68,000 Chevy Tahoe, right? Okay, it's this one right here. Now here's the tip, and listen close. If you're a car salesman or video guy out on the car lots doing your job, filming or reviewing cars, because you're a car salesman and you're trying to do things differently to be able to sell cars by using video like I did, okay, what you want to do, and if you got a customer with you on the lot or they called and they're coming to look at something, what you're going to want to do is, if they called on this $68,000 Tahoe right here, I want you to either pull the car up front in front of the dealership and have it cleaned before they get here and get it away from all the other Tahoes and Suburbans, okay? Move it out and get it away. If your customer, if you're filming the car, get it out of here and go find a cool spot like I did, you know, away from all the other inventory. First off, when your customer is looking at vehicles and they've pinpointed on one that they saw online or whatever, they don't want to see every, I mean, they might enjoy looking at all the other ones, but first off, if they called and they were coming to look at this Tahoe right here, that's the one they want to look at. When you get them seeing all these other ones right here, well, first off, it doesn't make the vehicle seem as special, okay? You know, it doesn't make it seem as special because there's so many of them to look at. It also gives them, it makes their brain start thinking, oh, let's look at this one over here, this one over here, let's take a look at that over there, okay? There's so much to pick from, there's too much to pick from, and when people start looking at too much stuff, okay, they start possibly, they may get tired after going out on several test drives, and next thing you know, let us go home, let us think about it for the evening, you know, that kind of thing, right? So take control and take the car and move it somewhere and get it away from all the other Tahoes that it's sitting by. I think that will help you. Most importantly, I think that will really help you out with doing that if you're a car salesman. Now for a video guy, it's also important to take the vehicle and get it away from all the other inventory, because it works the same way on the videos, folks. When people are watching a video about a car, you know, maybe like I'm doing a used car review or something, try to get it away from all the other vehicles, because again, even on the video, people's eyes will be looking around at all the other stuff, and then they'll lose attention on possibly exactly what you're talking about and filming in the video. So it's always good to do that, and it's always nice to take a car somewhere away from the car store where there's a beautiful backdrop of the woods or a lake, you know, or the cityscape or something like that, and film the car with a nice backdrop, okay? So that's definitely a good tip for video people, and your dealership really will appreciate you putting the extra effort in to make a better video, and sometimes, you know, just taking the car somewhere else away from the car lot will make your video stand out just a little bit more. Now I know I do mass amounts of videos, you know, every week, so sometimes it's hard for me to get out and do each vehicle away from the car lots. But then, hey, sometimes when a new car comes out and I'm featuring it, I'll sometimes take them to different locations and things like that. It just depends how much time you have too. If you're doing mass amounts of inventory at your car dealership and you work at the dealership filming and doing photography of the cars, you know, sometimes it's a little tough to get each car away from the car lot. But if something special comes in, take it out and have a little fun with it. Get some test drive shots. Take a sales guy or friend with you. You know, let him drive the car down the road and you film the car driving down the road. You know, or even like I used to do. I used to take my camera. You know, I go out on the back roads out here. I would sit the camera on a tripod, hit record. You know, nobody's really around too much on some of these old back roads. Hit record, go down the road, turn it around and whip it back around and get some good shots of the car, you know, by myself. Sometimes you got to do that. So you got to do those things to make yourself stand out on YouTube and make sure your dealership stands out. You know, I can't stress that enough. Making your dealership stand out for some of y'all that may be car salesmen watching the video right now. Maybe you're not a car salesman, maybe you're a social media guy like myself and you manage the inventory or manage social media for car dealerships, or even you're a sales guy. You know, first off, for sales guys, make sure you make yourself stand out, okay? That's going to be key right there. Make yourself into the professional of the car business here in your city. I keep telling this story over and over, and you know, some of y'all may not know, but you know, back in 2008 when the recession hit all over the country and the real estate market went down horribly, even the car business got really slow and they had to bail out and all that kind of thing going on. You know, in 08, that's when I picked up my video camera and I started filming cars out on the lot, and I started filming myself, and I showed people that, hey, I know the product and I know the knowledge of these vehicles, and I'll show you these used cars. And people go, you know, that guy's really good. There's something about him I like. You know, I like that he's being upfront and transparent on camera. I'd like to buy a car from him, right? Do that with yourself if you're a car salesman. Make yourself into the professional. You know, you ride down the interstate ways in your city and you see the big billboards and they got the attorneys on there, you know, got in a wreck, call, you know, Shelly Leak or Bill Green or, you know, whoever. You know, these people, they market themselves as the top attorney in town. They're going to take care of you. If you get in an accident, I'm going to get the money for you. You know, whatever's going on, those attorneys should tell you that, hey, I'm the one to pick. Now, when you go there, you don't realize, okay, it's going to be a $1,500 to $3,000 retainer fee, right? But who are you going to pick, right? That's the whole idea. You know, it may cost a little more to pick that better attorney, but you can feel more confident in knowing that that attorney is going to get the job done and keep you safe or out of harm's way or out of in trouble, right? That's the whole thing with attorneys. It's the same thing with car salesmen too, folks. You know, if you want to pick a good salesman, it's going to get you a good deal, and also is going to take care of you after the sale is done with the follow-up. And you can call them at any point while you're owning your car and get some help, or maybe you need to get something done in the shop. You know, they need someone, that guy, to say, hey, that's my car guy right there. His name's Chad Dolbier, right? So make yourself stand out. And again, video and filming is the way to do that. That's the only way to do that. So if you got a Facebook page, I know I'm kind of ranting on here, but again, if you got a Facebook page and you're a car salesman and you only put pictures on there, you know, I mean, again, they don't hear your voice, they don't see or hear your knowledge, they just see what you're writing down on your posts or looking at a picture. You got to do some video. You got to crack out of that shell and get into the videos, okay? And if you're a social media guy at your dealership, you got to do some videos. If you don't have the video cameras or the things to be able to make these videos, you may have to call somebody or find a local video guy and have your dealership start paying them a little extra money every month to start creating some good content for you. You know, so if you can't do it yourself, get somebody to help you do it, and find that person in the dealership possibly that doesn't mind getting on camera and taking the extra you know, initiative to do some good things like this. It really will pay off. I tell this to car sales guys all the time. You know, hop on the videos with me. I'll film you. I mean, the dealership's paying for it. Why aren't you using it? You know, I mean, this stuff is so crucial. You got to do it. I mean, car sales guys, they just don't seem to get it nowadays. You got, every once in a while you got that one or two people in the dealership that are into car sales that get it, and the other ones are just seem to be lazy, right? That drives me nuts. Anyways, I deal with it on a daily basis. You know, there's always those few that are really excited about it and all that, and then there's the ones that just don't really care, you know? But those are, you can tell which ones are going to succeed in this car business and which ones aren't. Anyways, we're getting way out of here. I'll share tips. If you want to hear more tips, let me know in the comments. I really don't have a clue of what people are subscribed to the channel or watching the videos that are actually working in the car industry or the car business. I'd love to know. If you're a car guy or a car girl that works in the car business, let me know in the comments section and I can do more tips and all this. Okay, I've been very successful with what I do with video and stuff like that in the automotive industry, and I'd love to share some knowledge with y'all as well. Thanks again, everybody. Have a great day.